Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are back with yet another high point video. Today going to the highest point in New Hampshire, and we are here at the Omni Hotel and Resort for Mount Washington in this very small room. But yeah, so we are headed up to the top of Mount Washington today, which is the highest point in New Hampshire. But a little bit more information on that in a second because we're running a little bit late. So that's right, today we're going to Mount Washington, the highest point in New Hampshire. Now this mountain actually is quite high in terms of elevation. We're looking at 6,288 feet, or almost 2,000 meters. So that puts it actually at not only the highest point in New Hampshire, but also the highest point in New England, and almost the highest point in the eastern United States if it weren't for North Carolina. There's a few ways to get here. There's a few hiking trails, but as we've gone over in the past, when we can drive there, we usually do it. It's a product of our time constraint, and we really try to get these things done as fast as possible. But not only that, there's a couple other ways other than the hike. Number one, you can drive, but unfortunately, because of where we stayed last night, the drive begins quite far away. You have to go all the way around the mountain before you can begin the drive. So instead, we're taking another alternative, which is maybe a bit gimmicky, maybe a bit more expensive, but it is the Cog Railway, which is kind of an old-timey train that goes up around the mountain to the summit. And it's an hour-long train ride, and then they leave you up there for an hour, and then an hour-long train ride back down. It's very, very close to our hotel, so we're on our way now, and it should be only about 10 minutes away from the hotel. Okay, so as you can see, we finally made it up. The fog is pretty much constant, and it just kind of comes at you right into your face, as you can see. So for that reason, the view comes and goes, but we're going to wait and try and get a moment of a really great view before we go. There's a lot of infrastructure, up here, a lot of tourists. That's okay. Obviously that's what we are, so we can't complain. The line to take a picture at the actual summit was ridiculous, but that's, again, what are you gonna do? What I will say is that based on the train, I would recommend hiking this even though we didn't do it, because the hike just looks so great. You know, if we had time, we would do it. I think we will come back and do it still, but it looks like a really great hike. So right here, I'm standing next to the entrance to White Mountain National Forest. Now this is pretty interesting because over here is all Mount Washington State Park, and then basically it's completely surrounded by White Mountain National Forest. Now why does this matter? Well, in national forests, drones are allowed, but over here in state parks, they're not. Regardless, it's kind of a legal gray area whether I'd be able to fly it anyway, because there's a subjective rule about drones, which is that you can't fly them when there's a large crowd of people, which I think this falls under. So even if I could legally fly it in that type of area, there might be too many people to fly it anyway. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video up here. That's it for this one. Again, I really can't recommend this enough. I really recommend you do the hike, even though I didn't, because it looks great. The train, which you can see in the background there, which we are on, goes alongside the hiking trail for a lot of the time, and it just looks great. I mean, when I come back here, I'm definitely going to do the hike 100%. So yeah, I'm going to end the video there. That is 18 down with 32 to go. We're making some progress. Like I said, that's 18 down with 32 to go. We're making plenty of progress now, and this will be the last video for a little while because school's starting in a week, and I have a surgery before then and a couple of other things to do. So I'm not sure when exactly the next video will come. Stay tuned and be looking forward to it. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and comment any feedback down below, and check out all the other High Point videos, and we'll see you next time.